Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for having me. Just to echo what Houston and Afshin said, it's amazing to see the international representation across the world in the chat. So welcome everybody. Thank you guys so much for having me here. Thanks Katie and Kurt and Maria and everyone else for putting this on for folks. My name is Joby Harlel and I'm the founder and principal at Nine Leadership. I'm also a leadership coach and business coach. And my background informally is in actually in law. I was a prosecutor for a while, and then I switched to IT consulting and change management because that's a natural shift people do apparently. And so, it was an interesting shift from that to then leadership coaching and business coaching. And I'm a serial entrepreneur by heart. I've been an entrepreneur for as long as I've known myself. And one of the things I've noticed is a small business and medium business impact that COVID and everything has had. And I will talk more about that later. But I really love the idea of bringing this stuff together because there is such an important overlap between change management and coaching and the work that we do across the board. And I've done work with small organizations like solopreneurs all the way up to large organizations, multinational, top, what do you call it, Fortune 50, Fortune 10 companies here and there. And it's funny how you see the parallels that go between those different size companies. So yeah, I'm looking forward to talking more about that and being here and conveying some value to you guys. So if you have questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat as we go. And I'd love to talk more with you guys.
Well, we'll jump right into the first question. So talking to all the panelists, what business challenges are you addressing with regard to reopening and reentry? And I'd like to start with Drew first.
Sure, thanks, Katie. The biggest one is actually an underlying issue that I see a lot nowadays, and I wonder why it's happening. But there's a lot of fear, right? There's a lot of underlying fear that's seeping into every aspect of business and every aspect of our lives. With the layered issue that's been going on just between COVID, between all the fear around the financial markets and recently the crypto markets. That I don't know if you guys have been following that, but there's been a huge dip in that in the last week, and so there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear management that we need to do as coaches. And a lot of that mindset work that seeps into and affects. You cannot possibly lead an organization operating out of fear. And that's one of the things I've been helping a lot of my clients get out of and deal with, because as Mr. Miyagi said, it's okay to lose to an opponent, but it's not okay to lose to fear. So I help my folks to understand that and try to find ways to deal with fear more effectively and more efficiently so they can be, like, Afshin and Lisa said, more authentic, right? You can't be authentic if you're running from something because you don't know what you're running from, what you're running towards.